And we're back. This is like the 5th time I've filmed some sort of an intro for a dive and haven't posted anything. But we're back. Secret spot once again. Ready to rumble. Big women are going straight into this bag. Mark my word, trust me. First of all, before this video fully starts, I just want to apologize for the big watermark saying Insta360 Ace Pro at the bottom of my screen. That'll be there for the whole video. Unfortunately, I was in a rush to save my footage and saved it directly to my phone instead of through the app, and I'd obviously not turned that setting off where it doesn't put the watermark. But yeah, that's just how I saved my footage by accident, and there's no way I could get it back because I deleted the videos off the camera afterwards. So yeah, I just had to deal with it. And we're back diving and filming in False Bay. It's been winter in Cape Town and I've dived quite a bit actually. I've got a few videos lined up, but yeah, winter diving normally means clearer water but a lot colder, and so you expect the reefs to be a bit less active. But to our surprise, today was very beautiful. Not really the viz, it's very green. We just had the red tide and all the bioluminescence coming through Cape Town, which was very, very beautiful. But I think it left like this red tinge to the water. But as you'll see, this dive, the whole dive is incredible. Lots of Roman on the bottom, Miss Lucy, red sternbrass, and yeah, we managed to get some fish. So the main target for today's dive, and actually most of winter, is either galjoen or red Roman. And seeing as though galjoen you normally get in shallower water, today's target are red Roman, which you can see in the video here swimming along the bottom with the white stripe, and clearly red fish. Glencairn is known for its Roman population, but the bigger ones tend to be more cautious and duck very quickly. So all these dives are just going down, scouting locations, seeing, like back there was a good ledge. Unfortunately I don't own a torch, so I can't look into the caves too well, but yeah, my hope is just for one of them to be out and visible. On this next dive, I actually just discovered that I missed this big Roman. I don't know how I didn't see it, or if I was focusing on other things, or maybe if it really wasn't that big or what I was looking for. I can't remember, but that must have been a 40 centimeter plus fish. My issue, which was a good issue to have, is that the last 2 Roman I'd shot before this dive were 44 and 46.5 centimeters. So I might have been a bit narrow-minded in my selection of fish, which I guess I regret, but it turns out well in the end, so all good. What I've actually been noticing more often on dives that are probably past 10 meters is that I'm seeing more red stump nose or Miss Lucy, which is actually a rare fish to see in False Bay. I've circled it there, and yeah, it just shows signs of really healthy reefs. I've never seen a big one, all probably between 15 or 10 to 20 centimeters I'd say, but it's always a pleasure seeing them in False Bay. However, it may show a sign of a healthy reef, but I'm sure decades or maybe even a singular decade ago, there would have been big red stump on reefs like this. I know I've heard stories from my grandpa as a fisherman saying they used to catch big stump in False Bay off the rocks all the time. So yeah, would have been the time back then, but I guess got to enjoy what you have now. and
way
look
better.
after it, obviously.
Also with the sun out, yo, it's beautiful. But there's like nothing I want to, like I don't want to shoot like an average Roman.
And then a first for me, which was very cool to see, was a fish that looks very similar to a carpenter fish called a panga, which is a commercially fished fish. Apparently they taste good, but I've never seen one in False Bay, let alone anywhere, unless I've seen one and just passed it up the coast. But yeah, that was a highlight of this dive for me for sure. Now finally we get to some real action. On this drop, I think Tom had gone before and you'd actually seen this fish, but you'll see Miss Lucy in the back, and I'm just taking my time. As I said, I'm looking for a big Roman, but we're kind of getting towards the end of the dive, and my aunt is down from Sydney, so I wanted to get her a fish for dinner, and this Roman was just too tempting, and finally, like, I made my mind up. You see there, I waited, I just followed it, looked for something better. It's like, okay, this is the fish, and I took my shot.
Not massive, but such cool footage. Oh, it's not bad at all. No 2 kilo fish.
I'm not only saying this to cover up for myself or something, but the GoPro footage, or the Insta360, as you can see so clearly, really distorts the size of the fish, and this thing is actually a lot bigger than it looks in the video. If I saw this video, I'd think it's less than 30 centimeters, but you'll see I measured it, it ends up being 37. So yeah, it's a more than reasonable Roman for dinner.
Sorry. Huh? Oh.
Yeah, after I shot this fish, we decided to call it quits. Tom had dived a week before and had shot a similar sized fish, so he didn't feel the need to shoot anything else. And yeah, it was overall a very nice dive. A great way to skip a university day, if I do say so myself.
Yo, good dive. Let's check this monster. Nothing too huge. Nice fish though. I know. Yeah, nice Roman today. Secret spot. I estimate probably 1.1, 1.2 kilograms. Nothing huge. Pretty standard. But very cool footage. I know I might cook this up tonight. I'll see. But yeah.
For anyone that was not sure of the length, here's my shadow. Roughly, I know the head's a bit skew, roughly 37. Okay, so I'm at my actual house now, not Diggs. Doing the Roman with lemon, maybe ginger. And then I've stuffed garlic, I've scored the fish garlic, salt, maybe chili flakes, and then olive oil or something, and then wrap in tin foil and chuck on the braai. Ja. That is the plan. That's the fish done here. We're gonna go chuck it on the braai. What a perfect way to spend a Thursday evening. Yeah, thank you. We're gonna braai the fish now. Just need to put tin foil on it. We don't have that much. So I've got to kind of figure this out. I've stuffed lemon in there, mild chili flakes, and garlic, olive oil, and that's it actually. And then put the last one over the side. Perfect amount of tin foil, a bit oily now, but we'll just tuck it on the braai and leave it to sit for maybe 30-40 minutes. Wow, it's looking great. And then we got some kebabs, societies. And there's the city again. And there's everyone else.
How do you pick this fish?
How did I pick this fish?
Yeah.
This fish was in my line of sight. Swam around, you can see in the video, swam around me for a bit. I thought, well, Anne's here from Sydney.
I thought you could let it go.
No, I wasn't gonna let it go, and then I thought, yeah, we need fish tonight.
You need fish.
So I shot the thing.